When I'm saying ready to go live, I am live, man. Live. First video of 2022, guys. The Balance Show is finally back, fam. It's finally back after a long time. Long time no see, my G's. But you know what? I'm back in it. But still, this video is basically about, like, obviously 2021. Review of 2021. I know it's a bit late, 4th of January, man. What am I thinking, blood? What am I thinking? But I'm saying, I know finally this video is kind of out. I'm better. I'm feeling better, Obviously, like, the COVID jab and that, like, is a bit of a matter. But still, we move on that, But still, yeah, man. Obviously, 2021 has been an amazing year for me, especially in terms of one of my friends, my closest buddies, the people that I've met during this time of year, and obviously my self-development, my self-growth, my literally inner happiness, man, is absolutely amazing. And I'm really thankful for everyone that kind of helped me through this. Like, because obviously at the start of the year, obviously breaking down the months, obviously from January to, like, May, I was just finding out myself. Like, obviously I used to live in this world where, like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Oh, what is this fantasy? And all these stuff just sticking through my head, man. It's just like, boy, I'm just living in the world of delusion. It's a bit of a delusion dilemma. But honestly, that kind of, like, messes up with your head, like messes up with your things, like a little bit of anxieties, a lot of things, man. Worries. I had so much worries about it, like, honestly. And it just felt really unhealthy, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm living in this, like, a world of fantasies, man. It's just like, nah, man, you can't, like, it just got to the point where it's just like, come on, bruv. Like, you just had enough, man. Just take off the cap. Like, literally, just take off the cap, man. Like, mate, I'm telling you, I just need to thank everyone that kind of, like, went through this with me, man. Especially my boys, imprinting boys, like Joel, Joel Tika, a little bit of Burns. Man, I could blame the whole Wale, Dwayne. These, man, I'm telling you right now, fam. These my church brethren, man. I go to church every day. No, not every day, bro. I'm not that religious, fam. But I'm telling you, but obviously, like, going to church when I'm, like, proper, like, depressed and all this stuff, man, it really helps in terms of, oh, man, you just feel a bit more peace within yourself, man. Like, honestly, I just normally come to church for that peace and, like, just to chill, just to have fun with the God, man. But, fam, I was just like, it was tough. Like, these things were tough for me, man. It was absolutely really tough for me. And I just kind of, like, used it for, like, medicine and all this stuff. Going to the prayer team, like, shout out to my, like, sisters, Benita, like the few other people, man, like my brothers and sisters in church, man. It's just like, it's priceless, man. They prayed for me, put my hands on me, man. It's just like something felt powerful, bro. Like, in terms of me, but, like, I mean, obviously, like, I can't get rid of my anxieties or anything like that in like that. But times, like, times always, like, he's a healer. That's what they say, and it's just like it kind of helped me through a lot of things in terms of. I came to the point where I just felt like, oh, nah, man, I just don't want to. I want to get rid of this fear and all this anxiety, man. It's like I just kind of, like, lived life, like, to the edge. Like, I just want to live my life to the fullest. Like, you have a short life, everything like that, man. And yeah, man, I said that to myself, and I felt like talk is cheap. Like, all this month, I felt like, oh, talk is really cheap, man. I was just like, yeah, I just felt like, yeah, that I just didn't really do it for that couple of months. And with that, I still had that anxiety coming on to me. And I felt like that kind of affected my work, my performance at work. And that is not healthy, man. That's not healthy. I'm telling you, that is not healthy whatsoever. And I need to do something about it in terms of, getting rid of this anxiety, getting rid of this fantasy, getting rid of these delusions in my mind. And I don't know, it's not going to get me anywhere. It's just going to get me into a bubble. And I felt like sitting in my room, like locking myself in the room. I just felt like, nah, man, this is not in for me, man. This is not viable. Like, this is not the shit, man. You can't get over it. You can't get over like this forever, man. And I felt like I want my happiness, man. And I felt like for social media, I felt like I kind of like felt like, oh, I'm telling them I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm doing this. Like some moments you have like these happy moments, and then you go back to reality again, where you feel deflated, depressed, sad, everything, man. And then you just go happy again, just like up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just like a switch. But man, I just need to shout out my brethren, innit? Like, boy, all this, even like honestly, like even through scrolling through social media, like I use TikTok a lot. I can't lie, I use TikTok a lot, and I always have these advice and all this stuff like that. That kind of helps as well, man. That kind of like a major boost as well, man. Like honestly, with me, I just felt like I had all these anxieties, depression. I felt like it was me. It was like for me, it was like harder to get things, let things go. And yeah, man, it was just like really hard, like letting things go, man. It was like I'm just trying to hold on to it, like, oh yeah, I can eventually get this person, or I can just like, it just doesn't work like that, man. Honestly, doesn't, bro. Like you need someone to talk to, and I just felt like it was like I felt in my heart like there's no one around me, there's nothing where I can like talk to or anything like that. But in fact, you have a lot of people. When you think about it, when you have a lot of people that care about you, have a lot of people that love you, and it's mad. It's just like I have the blessing that people. There's a lot of people there for me, man. I honestly shout out to these man. Them first, I'm gonna do all the shout outs, man. Shout out to the Black Club, aka Jessen, aka Bargy. Come on, man. They're my brethren, man. Every day, man. We always chat, man. We always like chat. A lot of good talk, man. A lot of support, as well as the Haven group, man. I want to say big up to Joe Ticker, Burns, Wale. These man just there for me, brother. Like Saint CJ, the Imprint Brethren, Dwayne, man. I can just go on and on and on. And also, I want to talk about my YouTube gang, like my Catron boys, like Adrian Theodore, obviously my guy, Brandon, Phil, Ardit, and also like also Ardit, Phil, yeah, and it was just mad. It was just like it was actually crazy. Like honestly, like I never really like experienced a lot of love from the people, like because obviously like when I'm like really distant and all this stuff, like it's just mad. It's honestly like really mad. Like that's the thing. Like and also like obviously, oh yeah, of course I missed out a bit of Vishal and Abby, man, of course, man. I was like, sorry guys, YouTube football, man, and yeah, I mean, I have like a lot of boys as well as I want to shout out my uni boys as well, man. Jake, Jordan, Mark, Will, Lorcan, obviously Jack, Lily, Jonah, everyone, bruv. Like, honestly, they have been there for me, fam, from day one. Even Dominic, even like, Chris, Aaron, or even Aaron, bruv. I'm telling you, like, one of my boys, like, he's my brethren, bruv. From day one, man. I was like, he was excited to me, man. I was like, bro, like we had these we always have like these long conversations, bro. We last like 2-3 hours, man. When we have like long conversations with people, man, it was just like something beautiful, bro. And yeah, he just kind of like told me he like supported me all the way through, like, bro, you need to start like new hobbies, new things. Yeah, man, I'm trying to do that, man. I feel like this year, I'm like 2021, I felt like I need to do these new things, man. I need to do this new stuff. Like I wrote my thing. Obviously, with 2020, I said I'm gonna write a diary in here and there. And then 2021, I did have that diary phase, but it kind of like phased out, if you know what I mean. And then it's just like I started to do a bit of new things just to get my mind off like a little bit of delusion, a little bit of anxiety, just get rid of it. And I'm just trying to test it out if it works. And we'll see, we come to the end point where we just basically say it. And yeah, so it was just like I kind of like used new hobbies, and I just wanted to build up on my YouTube channel by purchasing like a little bit of a camera and finding out what I really personally like in terms of, because obviously I like football, I like filming, I like making content a little bit more, and I like doing TikToks in it. So I do the things I absolutely love. And a few months down the line, I was trying to get better and better and better in terms of my mental health. And I was like, Yeah, man, I used to do that TikToks and stuff like that. I used to be gassed. Like I used to do all these bodybuilding TikToks, all these Tamil TikToks that I love. And yeah, man, I used to do a little bit of videos here and there, my movie reviews. Obviously, I know it's gone downhill, but like obviously, shout out to my podcast in it. Obviously, I'm going to do it a bit next in it. And then yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, literally, I was thinking about planning on doing videos for Euros, video for Arsenal games, and also like obviously it's been lockdown and Arsenal are playing like closed doors, and it was like another hint. Like I know Arsenal's basically like one of the cures for my like anxieties of stuff like that. I need to put my mind into it as well, invest in it as a little bit as well. I done a few things, man, but it was just like, bro, it's just like it was mad. I can't lie, it was literally mad. It's still crapping up. I was like, I was just like, when the hell am I not going to be depressed? Like, I was like, nah, man, I can't do this, man. Like, I really can't, honestly. And yeah, it got to the point where it's like, oh, I almost moved this year. Like, I almost moved abroad. Like, I was so close. I was like, literally, the paperwork was done. Like, literally, paperwork, everything was like, sorted out. And I was talking to my lawyers, and here and there, it was just like, yeah, you're nearly close. But however, it was just like the working visa that I needed to do. Like, I really never didn't want to tell my family and stuff like that because I don't know. It was not going through my head. I just wanted to get out of here. Literally, I wanted to just go away somewhere. But I felt like as soon as I got rejected in terms of like my visa and stuff, I just like felt like I have no choice. I have to stick by it. I have to do this. I have to get my objective done. I have to do the things I love. From now on, I can't be asked to cry about anything. I can't be asked to do anything about it. Like blah blah blah. I just can't be asked. Honestly, I just can't be asked to feel. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of like being sad. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Oh my god! I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to what I want, what I love in terms what I love, based personally, what I'm doing. And I started doing it, and I've started doing like filming for Euros, like Euro 2020. Obviously, it happened this year. Like I filmed like every game. I felt really good about it, and I basically spoke to my boys like, what can I improve on? What can I do this like my content creating in terms of like when I speak with Aaron like for a few hours or so like it felt really good like having long conversations with your close buds, everyone, man. It felt really good, man. Like and yeah, it was in terms of just like yeah, that's when I started to grow a little bit more, and I felt like yo, I'm starting to put my work. I'm just trying to focus on my work as well in terms of um in terms of like my work is really important as well as I'm doing my hobbies as well. I just need to put full concentration on my work, and shout out to my manager. And literally, without him, I couldn't really. I just really I wouldn't have improved in terms of like obviously he supported me all the way through in terms of like, oh Jace, do you need anything? Do you need this? Do you need that? And like the people around you is always the most important thing. And like, the people around you basically like, you know, the amount of positive love that I've been shown, like personally, has been immense. And I really appreciate that, you know, for 2021. And when I was at my lowest, I was at my lowest from January to May, and then after that situation where my visa was didn't accept when I had to work abroad by using a working visa and COVID, that's when I said that's it, man. I can't be asked, man. I just really can't be bothered to be sad. I just stepped up, like that. Stepped up. I had to like step up, use my hobbies, do a little bit of filming, and also like coming into the Football Terrace YouTube channel, Terry Flewers. Shout out to Terry Flewers, by the way, inviting me in this channel to have my say in terms of for Arsenal and other YouTube channels that I came on actually this year. And it's just absolutely mad because, bro, I didn't expect it, and I'm a massive fan of that YouTube channel as well. And it gave me a little bit of kick. Like I felt like in that moment, I felt like when I got invited to that football terrace, I feel like I want to be like him. Like I don't want to. Obviously, I want to create as my own person, but I want to be like Terry Flewers, and I want to be like one of the football content creators in YouTube, and I want to build something like that. I want to build a podcast. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I felt like, you know, actions speak louder than words. And for now, I didn't really like pay attention for it, but I need to get this sorted out. And then a few months down the line, I was just like, yeah, I just been doing my own thing. Like I started to do content creating. I used to go to every game in the Euros and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I used to watch every game in the Euros, have my brief say on it, and my passion for football is always there, and I'm using that passion, just to break my fears down, everything like. And yeah, man, it's just mad. Like sometimes, and also like I had to do a lot of self development during these few months, and it's just like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I started to tend to like treat myself every time I did something good. Like in terms of if I had a good day at work, man. Come on, man. I want to go to the cinema to watch like a few Tamil films, man. Like, come on, man. And like I just tend to like make myself happy. That's the most important thing. Like you got to look after yourself, man. And this year I just tend to look after myself a little bit more, and I'm just like, yo, I've been like, like I need to be selfish a little bit. I just felt like, don't get me wrong, I just need to be a bit more selfish. And yeah, man, it was just like, yeah, I need to look after myself. And yeah, it was something different. I just felt like I treated myself a little bit, going to cinemas, buying myself chocolates, going to the shops. You know what? Like, even I could do motives by myself. I could even go to like Mackey's just to like have a munch. And I felt like this lockdown kind of impacted me a little bit as well, in terms of just like, oh, I can't go out. Literally, I really can't go out. But it's just mad, isn't it? It's just literally mad. But still, and then lockdown kind of like obviously eased off, and yeah, I started to go to like pubs, like bars, enjoyed my life to the fullest, man. Literally everything's just kind of back to normal as well. With my brethren, Adrian, Ardic, Stanny, Spurgeon, Joel, all these man, like these man, Abby man, everyone, man, they mean so much to me, man. I can't lie. All my brethren, I can't lie. These man, without them, man, I just couldn't really like function. Like I couldn't have been where I was. Like even Lorcan, bruv. Normally go out with Lorcan sometimes to the bar here and there. Shout out to my boy here and there just to like get my mindset off going back home. And yeah, it was my 24th birthday this June, last year as well. And I invited all my boys, like everyone, my family, like they're like my family, bruv. And yeah, man, it was absolutely really amazing just to see them. And I feel like I have more friends than I think, bruv. Like I felt like I was so alone. I was like, I just really like. Obviously, my friends are like all the way in the country. Like you can name it. They're like everywhere in the country. Like they're scattered around. So it's like so far to like reach out to them, and it was tough. But like they kind of like turned up for my birthday, and I really appreciate it. Like honestly, and I felt like, yeah, man, there's a lot of people that love you, man. There's a lot of people that love you. And yeah, man, I just felt like, honestly, I know this year was not being perfect. And I felt like I've made so many mistakes. I've made so much mistakes, man. I felt like, like sometimes, like last year, I felt like, I mean, like all these years, I felt like, oh, man, mistakes, man. What am I going to do with my life? I was like, yo, I was just like, man, I made a mistake, fam. I was like, fam, I made so much mistakes in terms of like I failed a lot of times. I failed in work. I failed in my theory tests. Like 5 times I failed. I failed like 4 times. I finally finished in the 5th time, and I felt like something kind of got to me, like hope and perseverance. Like one of the most key outstanding things, kind of like really grown me as a person. And I felt like, I just felt like I had like an attitude where, oh man, I can't give up on this, man. I was like, I really cannot give up on this. Like, it's my own life, man. I need to do it for myself. I need to make myself happy, fam. Like, I need to do what I gotta do, man. Like, honestly, that was the strength. That was absolutely the strength, and everything just kind of like went forward like that. And yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, I made stupid errors, stupid mistakes, but I became much more stronger and a much more much more like, you know, really independent, and I felt like I really don't have to depend on other people for my happiness, and feel like my happiness is really more important for me. And I feel like on that point onwards, I kind of got rid of all the fears that really should I felt like I kind of got rid of the fears. And yeah, man, I just felt like I just don't want to have a life without fear, man. I don't fear anything, fam. And yeah, man, it's just like it kind of got to me, saying that I don't need anyone. But I don't think people are. I just kind of like said to myself, like, people are too busy solving their own shit. And yeah, man, I'm like, and I just felt like you don't need to rely on anyone. I just went down there, man. And yeah, a few months down the line, I was like August to like November, like I felt like August to December, I felt like I just lived my best life. Like went to cinemas, and also Arsenal was back actually. Arsenal was absolutely back, and I'm saying that like literally. I was stating that obviously the stadiums are open like full capacity, and I went to like every other game. I was just like, yo, supporting the Gunners, man. North London Derby and that. Come on, man. With what's it called? watching be slap up Tottenham as well. We slap them up like literally some different kind of level, and then yeah, and also like taking videos with Ty. Also, like Ty is a good bloke, man. Shout out to that man. I can't lie. Shout out. Yeah, we did a few videos having like a lot of deep conversations, and honestly, going to the games is like improved my mental health as well. And yeah, it was just like, yo, it's like I love this team, man. I just love this club, and I'm just seeing them win week in, week out at home. It feels something good, man, inside, man. It felt something good, and you know what? I was just really happy, and meeting like fellow Arsenal fans in the stadium as well was something special as well. And you know what, man, I'm just way too grateful for this. And yeah, man, it's just like his life is good. And also, like went on AFTV as well. Shout out to my AFTV Donnies, man. Like also Cecil G, and like he brought me in to have my say. It's one of my dream come true as well. Like honestly, like obviously, like I'm a big fan of their channel, and yeah, it was just like it's a dream come true. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like I really cannot believe it. Like I was in a herd of like so many people, but for speaking for like 20 seconds to 30 seconds, it was something special. And AFTV is a massive platform for me as well, in terms of like building my channel and building everything. And yeah, man. And also that kind of led me to more passion about speaking about Arsenal in my daily TikToks, match reactions, as well as I'm starting like a few podcasts as well. And yeah, man, it's been going well. And like literally, I just kind of like thought that I'm not the person for podcast, but I felt like the speech kind of like my personality and like my character trait just kind of like came into it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's something special, man. 2021 has been something special with new things, new hobbies, following my passion, uh, following. Yeah, I'm making new friends as well, like new people in my life. It's just something interesting, and I couldn't be like really grateful for. I'm always grateful for everything that has been happening to me, and yeah, and also like what I've learned this year, and it feels like when you're really down, I felt like you just feel need to write down 10 things that you're really grateful for, and it feels like every day, and just like have a little smile, like just live without fear. And you know what, you got this. Like I can even speak my own things, like people who are going through a lot of things like depression, everything like that. I just felt like just be yourself. Like what do you mean, like people say, what do you mean be yourself? Which like honestly just be the best version, man. Like and just do the things that you actually love. Like take your mind off everything. Just go for a walk. Everything, man. It's been a tough year. I can't lie. It's been a tough year, but it has been the best year in terms of self-development, self-love. Treating people. Yeah, it was just like with like going to the cinema as well, man, by yourself, watching Another, Enemy, Manade, all these like films, like first day, first shows, man. It feels really good as well. And I was like, yo, I was like, you get gassed over something in it. You get gassed over what you want to watch or what you're gonna do. Like, oh man, come on, how's it day? Something like I felt like this year on 2021, I felt like every day has to be something special. I have to do something like I want to do something like that, man. And also shout out to like Brandon and Adrian, man. I want to say a big thanks, yeah, for bringing me into like Twitch. Also Twitch, basically, Twitch and like streaming. Like obviously, I'm more of a FIFA player as well. I play FIFA. I have my Switch as well, and you know what, fam? Like these man introduced me to a whole new dimension in terms of like creating content via gaming. Gaming is another passion that I really love as well. And yeah, man, I want to just make it something special, make this year really special, and buy and spoil myself basically in terms of like getting a HD camera for PS5, game capture card. Like obviously, Adrian kind of like helped me through the whole thing, bases, supported me throughout, man, throughout my goals in terms of making my gaming channel. And yeah, man, it was been going well, and I just kind of like talking to a lot of like live viewers, and it's something special, man. It's absolutely something special, and I'm really grateful for it. And yeah, it's going well, and it's gonna be a Twitch stream today. Now, shout out, and yeah, man, it's just like, you know what, something new, man, something new for me that I haven't really experienced, you know. So yeah, so honestly, that kind of like brought like having new hobbies kind of like brought into my new inner happiness. Like I'm feeling happy within myself. Like I kind of love myself a little bit more. I'm sexy. I'm telling you, I'm sexy. But yeah, you just gotta love yourself. You know, show the love to others. It's just like I just felt like I feel really peaceful in terms of myself. I just feel like, yo, man, I can't be asked for any more trouble, man, anymore. I just can't be asked to like cry or anything. I can't be asked to feel sad or upset over anything, man. Just gotta live life, baby. You just gotta live life, man, sometimes. And you just want to make every day special, man. Every single day special. Like, you just need to keep yourself busy, do the things that you absolutely love, be with the absolute person that you want to be with. Just create something, man. Create something new. And yeah, love yourself, people. Take care, man. This 2021 has been absolutely amazing. I'm really thankful for everything. You know what, guys? Thank you very much for watching my stream, babies. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, people. Have a nice evening. Love ya. Ah.